10 things I wish I knew sooner before 25. Today is my 26th birthday, and every single year, I don't know what it is, on my birthday, it puts me in reflection mode. Maybe it's because I'm a year older, maybe it's because I have a little bit more perspective, or maybe it's because it's the Virgo in me who tries to put meaning to everything that I do. But here are 10 things that I wish I knew sooner before 25. First things first, it's never too late to start. I used to be someone who would always compare myself to others, whether it be friends, classmates, family members, and I would compare myself in terms of their skills, their talents, their hobbies, the friends they were hanging out with, the relationships they were in, the family dynamic that they grew up in. And every time I compared myself to them, it felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt behind in my life, and I would question like, yo, what am I doing with my life? But as I got older, I realized that, everyone is on their own journey. I personally view life like you're flipping through pages in a book. Everyone experiences different aspects of their life at different times. Just because you're not where X person is doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It doesn't mean that you're behind, because your time is gonna come. Growing up, I've always been into sports. Baseball, basketball, football, but I never actively played these sports growing up because of my eye disability. I didn't want others to know that I had a disability. I didn't want to mess up a game because I couldn't see a ball. I didn't want to put myself in situations where I was at risk. But fast forward 10, 15 years, here I am playing basketball multiple times a week nowadays and living up to my childhood dreams. If there's something that you've always wanted to do, maybe that was when you were growing up and you never actually took that leap of faith in, hey, it's never too late to start. Doesn't matter if you're 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Ain't no one put these rules that by a certain age, you have to be doing a certain thing. Which brings me to number 2. You can get better at any skill. The way that I look at life is everything that we do is a skill set. And it starts with even the simplest things. Brushing your teeth, showering, tying your shoelace. These are all skill sets that you develop. No different than me speaking to this camera right now or playing basketball. No one was born with skill sets, but these skill sets are developed over time through repetition, through practice, and through time. The first time I picked up that basketball about 15 months ago, I was so trash. I mean, I'm still kind of trash, but I could not even get a jump shot in the hoop. But guess what? Through practice, through repetition, through time, the more I did it, the better I got at making these jump shots. And the same goes with everything that you do. So just because, hey, you might not be the very best at something, or you feel as though you suck at something, that doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. You can literally get better at anything and everything, as long as you're willing to put in the repetition, the time, and the practice. Number 3, there are always multiple perspectives to every single situation. Let's say that something terribly happened to you. Maybe you got injured, maybe you got laid off, maybe you got some really terrible news or something. It is completely valid to sit there and feel hella discouraged and sorry for yourself. But what is that doing for you? What if that happened for a reason? What if that happened for a better opportunity? What if that happened to help you dodge a bullet? It's so easy to stay stuck and stubborn with whatever is going on up in here. But with every single situation, there are so many different perspectives. As long as you're willing to be open to these new perspectives. Every single time something doesn't necessarily go your way, how can you possibly turn that into a positive? Which brings me to number 4. Be grateful for your failures. What does it even mean to fail? Look, I get it. No one likes to embarrass themselves. No one likes to look like, they're struggling. But just because you quote unquote failed, or you didn't necessarily achieve the outcome that you wanted, ain't no one looking at you and pointing fingers at you, making fun of how much you suck right now. When I look back to all of my quote-unquote failures, whether it be in my fitness journey, my side hustles, or even with my relationships, there's so much data, feedback, and perspective with those experiences. Just like I was saying before, there are so many different perspectives to every single situation. Sure, I didn't necessarily achieve the outcome that I wanted, but now I have all of this data, feedback, and perspective in my back pocket so that this way, next time around, I have more resources to give me a better chance at succeeding. I know what doesn't work. What can I do differently next time around so that this way, that same outcome doesn't happen again? I genuinely believe the fastest way to grow is through failures. Number 5, you are exactly where you need to be. Maybe you're someone like me who has massive goals for yourself, but your current reality doesn't match those goals that you have in mind. As discouraging and unmotivating as it can be, yo, what if every single thing that has happened in your life so far has gotten you to where you're currently at, and everything that you're about to experience is going to get you to where you want to go? Stay in the arena because you're doing the damn thing. You're on track to going where you want to go. Get another rep in. Stay in the game for one more day. Because what if this next opportunity is what's going to propel you to that next level? My favorite analogy for this is, let's say that you have to make a half-court shot and you had 100 tries to make it happen. You're shooting it, you're chalking it up there, you're on shot 97 and you haven't made one yet. You can easily sit there and be like, fuck this, man. Like, I've shot it 97 times. Do I really think that this 98th, 99th, or even 100th shot is gonna go in? But what if the very next shot was the one that was gonna go in? Stay in the arena for one more chance because your time is about to come. Number 6, life is like a game of poker. Just because you were dealt with the best hand, it doesn't mean that you automatically win, and vice versa. Just because you were dealt with the worst hand, that doesn't mean that you automatically lose. What this tells us is, it's not about the cards that you have in your hand. Sure, it can help you. Sure, it can give you an advantage, but it's about how you strategically play them. I used to struggle a lot with self-doubt and overwhelm because of my eye disability. I would shut myself down before even giving myself a chance, which only kept me sitting on the sidelines watching others go out there and live their best lives. Just because you weren't dealt with the best hands, just because you went through certain experiences in your life, doesn't mean that you can't win. It's about how you strategically use your most valuable assets, your time and your energy. Because whatever it is that you want in your life, it is 100% possible for you as well. Don't count yourself out. Number 7, no one has it all figured out. And I mean no one. No matter if you're 20, 25, 30, 50, 70, we're all here just trying to do our very best and figure it out as we go. As I get older, I have a deeper appreciation for my parents. Yo, as immigrant parents who came to a completely different country, didn't speak a lick of English, and was able to start a family and give me the life that I live right now. That is fucking wild. No one taught them what to do, how to do it, but they did their very best with what they had day in and day out. And they're still trying to figure it out till this very day. Just because you're not where you want to be yet, just because you don't necessarily have the outcomes that you want in your life yet, you are not behind, my friend. And that's the beauty in this thing that we call life. Every single day is a new 24 hours for you to learn a little bit more. The quicker that you let go of the idea of needing to figure everything out, the quicker you realize how much more you progress on a day-to-day basis. Number 8, when are you not trying your very best? Yo, let's be real. No one is intentionally trying to do their worst or trying to fail. Sure, you might have fell short on some of your goals, but when are you not trying your very best? You gotta give yourself some compassion and a pat on the back for at least getting up to this far in your life. And this is just the beginning. As much as you feel as though your life sucks, give yourself some compassion because when are you not trying your very best? As long as you stay true to yourself, you give yourself the best chance at winning, and you try your very best, there's no need to worry. Because everything will be just fine, my friend. Number 9, the quicker you put an idea into action, the quicker you get out of analysis paralysis. I don't know about you, but I'm a huge overthinker. I be overthinking everything and anything. Yo, is this a good move? Yo, what are the potential risks? Yo, what if this doesn't go the way that I want it to? Yo, what are other people gonna think of me if this doesn't go the way that I want it to? Here's the thing, these are all valid because all these fears are just made up thoughts in our heads to keep us safe, from the potential risks. But what if the life of your dreams and all of your goals are on the other side of those fears? You would never tap into any of those if you're constantly staying stuck and stubborn with all of these fears. After studying hundreds, maybe even thousands of successful people, working with various mentors and coaches, I realized that, the only thing different between these guys and me is every single time they come up with an idea, they instantly try to put that idea into action. And that's the quickest way to get your answers. If this was a good move, if this was meant out for you or not. And even if it goes terribly wrong, at least you know your answers. At least you can go to bed knowing that, hey, I tried my best. I took the leap of faith and I know this wasn't meant out for me. Number 10, no one cares. Just do it. This is something that I'm still working on, especially when it comes to public speaking, especially when it comes to content creation, especially when it comes to my side hustles. What are other people gonna think? What if I make myself look like a fool? What if I embarrass myself? But the more repetitions that I get in, the more I realize that, yo, no one really cares. Sure, you might get a few people that will always have something to say, but yo, I promise you, everyone has their own problems to deal with, and you're not that important. I promise you, no one is zooming in on that little pimple that you have on your forehead. I promise you, ain't no one stalking your Instagram feed 24/7, 365 days of their life. Whatever it is that you want to do, you want to post content, you want to start your own side hustle, you want to start your fitness journey, whatever it is, just do the thing. I promise you, ain't no one doing better than you is going to talk down on you, because they know what it's like to have that courage, to take that leap of faith in chasing after the ghost. Those individuals that always got something to say, let them. Because guess what? These guys ain't paying your bills. These guys ain't gonna be at your funeral the day that you pass. Go out there and live your best life. Whatever it is that you want to do. No matter how big, no matter how small. Just like Nike's motto. Just do it. Let me know in the comment section below if you resonate with any of these, or if you have other life lessons that you've learned on your journey. I'm curious to know. Let me know down below.